Hi, I'm Maureen Fitzgerald, the author of Lean Out, How to Dismantle the Corporate Barriers that Hold Women Back, and this is my book trailer. If you really want to know what's holding women back, and you want to do something about it, then this book is definitely for you. About 8 years ago, I had a wake-up call. I was attending an event being held by a group of women lawyers, and there was a man speaking on a topic of how to be successful. I found myself wanting to scream when I heard him tell us again that in order to be successful, we had to be more cutthroat, more aggressive, more hard-nosed, i.e. more like a man. I realized in that moment that even if I did all of those things, I wouldn't be successful. And I realized something more important, that I, even as a lawyer and a gender diversity expert, had fallen hook, line, and sinker for the myth that women would eventually achieve equality if we just pretended to be more like men and worked a bit harder. In fact, for my entire career, I didn't mind not getting asked out for dinners with senior partners. I didn't mind having to prove myself over and over again, and I didn't mind working late nights and volunteering for no pay. But as I was listening to that speaker on that particular day, at that particular event, a big light began to go on in my head, and that was this. What if there's absolutely nothing wrong with women, and there's something really wrong with the way we treat them? So the good news is that I began to do some research, and 8 years later, I'm pleased to tell you this, that in my book I say this: women are not advancing as much as we had hoped or had predicted, and indeed women are moving at a glacial pace up corporate ladders. Number 2, there are huge hidden barriers and institutional biases that keep women from getting ahead, that we don't see and we simply don't talk about. And number 3, ironically, women have been proven in the research to be necessary to improving corporate profits and also advancing our society and economic sustainability. So what can you do? Of course, you have to read my book. It's $14.95 and worth every penny, I assure you. Because in my book I describe each of these barriers and biases, but more importantly, I provide practical solutions. Rather than blaming women for their slow progress up the corporate ladder and asking them to be more assertive and confident, although that might be a good thing, I focus entirely on the institutional barriers and biases that have been holding women back for a very long time. Second, after buying my book, copy the manifesto at the back. I list specific strategies so that you can copy it and work from that. I urge you to send it to your executive and to your board of directors and tell them the reason why women are not advancing in workplaces. And if you need more help, by all means go to my website, maureenfitzgerald.com, and invite me to speak or consult. So let's get to the bottom line. We need to stop telling women that there's something wrong with them. They're intelligent, strong, and hardworking, just like men. And we need to focus our energy on the outdated practices and habits that are rampant in corporations. In other words, we need to stop asking women to lean in and instead ask both men and women to lean out against the very real hidden barriers that are holding women back. We need your help. Please join me in bringing about gender equality and by Lean Out.